in the past that even with reversals and switch ups for Virtus.pro, I think Fnatic have like already an understanding. Okay, we know that they kind of like to do this. This player kind of likes to do that. So they'll already have, I think, some of those adaptations in their fundamentals. So I don't think Fnatic have much to worry about. That's pretty nice though. Good start there from Bialy, and that is a very dead Olofmeister. So Virtus.pro have long, but we have a push coming in on the flank straight away. It's actually JW, and he's going to be going down straight up. So they spotted all 5 players, but it doesn't look like Virtus.pro is going to change their minds. Looks like they want to go up into the A bomb site.
Interesting. They have smoked off CT, maybe suggesting a push to B with a lurker towards A, but now the plan will be revealed, and this has not gone the way of Fnatic. Pronax taken down in CT spawn as he was in an live round AFK. So it's Crims with a grenade and a defuse kit versus 5 players. He has, I wouldn't even say the range advantage because 3 of the Virtus.pro players have picked up a USPS. This position from Neo was actually something that used to be abused a lot by Karrigan to the point where they actually nerfed the car, if I remember correctly, or at least the fire.
Oh,
because it was
the visibility thing.
It was just hard to see a player behind the fire. But even now, it's still not easy because it's not somewhere you would naturally look. Like you'd look at the corner, but not the car itself. So it's you can get a few frags from there. But Crims is going to save his defuse kit, which is quite nice actually for the next round.
I hope they full save, especially considering they got 0 frags. They should really full save in this round, I think. But it's Fnatic. They are super good, so they're going to decide to go for a force and see what they can make happen. Well, we do have a pretty nice selection of weapons. We've got 3 rifles on Virtus.pro. That's really good for those rangers on this map. Pasha, though, he's going to be in a close range engagement against JW. He's going to poke out and quickly eliminate Pasha. Really nicely done by JW. That's an AK for him. With that Kevlar, with that nade, they're going to go for the push. And this could end up working out. We've got quite a few low players here for Virtus.pro.
So it's a 4-man retake here. Already it's an attempt, but it's not going to be going well. They've only got pistols. They could play for Exis, pick up some weapons. There is an AK on the floor there, which is collected by Olofmeister, and Flusher will punish Neo for going for the push. You can see Pronax holding an angle there. So it's just about collecting weapons here for Fnatic. I was going to say, I do like the idea of a cheeky defuse kit on a 90% eco round for CT teams, because when the Ts go hunting, you never know.
So Fnatic are going to actually steal away an AK with this, so this is going to end up being a very worthy force buy from them. Virtus.pro went for that fast take on B, which is really nice because, you know, even if they stack it, if you have the right nades, you should be able to get the bomb down. As long as you get the bomb down, it's super hard for the CTs to, you know, push through the choke points with the pistols. So good stuff from Virtus.pro. But they're going to be worried here because they know that there is an AK wandering around somewhere. It's in Olofmeister's hands. He's going towards Catwalk. Let's see if he can get some damage with it. We've got Neo leading the charge down middle there for Virtus.pro as they slowly but surely take some map control. And Fnatic are playing it quite passively. This is a great off angle. He's protected by those barrels, but his head, of course, is not. So if he's playing against a player who is fast on the trigger, fast on the aim, then he's going to go down quite quickly. But it does buy him some extra time to get those frags. And he is a confident player, so that is going to help you. In a position like this, so confident that he's going to move out just before the key timing. And Virtus.pro are going to take down everybody. That sucks for Olofmeister.
Yeah, it's a free upgrade for Taz as well. He's holding long though, so he's not going to make it to that AK on the site, unfortunately. But not going to matter. He may even continue with the P90.
Yeah, and you know, I can see, you know, why a team like with their very top teams like, you know, Fnatic, why they might think, okay, force buys can work even on maps which are very difficult to win rounds like that on, which is this, you know, dust2. It's one of the hardest ones because their players are so individually like amazing. So I can see it, but we do have the almost full M4s here as the push comes in from Virtus.pro into long, and we get an excellent cleanup there. That is massive from Fnatic. They didn't even take that much damage, just Olofmeister, but all 5 survive. Wow, that was crazy quick.
Gone in a flash. Were 80% of the Virtus.pro team, Dan.
Yeah, I mean that's probably quite literal as well. They probably were flashed at that point as they all moved through that choke point once they got sprayed down. So super awesome from Fnatic.
So Fnatic going for a 3-man push to take control of the long area, just in case of any early aggression from Virtus.pro. They'll leave 1.5 men there. You can see Flusher now rotating away as well. Pasha lurking outside the door. Now Neo creeping through. Easy kill for JW. Oh, the pre-fire coming in on Taz as well. Finally traded by Ali, but damage has been done. Bomb hasn't been spotted. You can see it just left behind the door there. Man advantage for Fnatic now, as Virtus.pro might be on the verge of an eco if this kind of success and failure continues for them. 4 versus 2 now. Remaining players towards B.
Yeah, this has been a really good round from Fnatic so far, showing how those M4s can be used. And now it's going to be the entry attempt. If they get a fast kill, then they can get the bomb down and they can still win this round. Here go the nades, here goes the push. There is Snacks with the AWP. Can he find Crims? It's going to be Bialy that will do so. And Olafmeister is in quickly. He wants to slow this down if he can, but this is a nice angle. He could maybe catch somebody, but no. Snacks is in with a fast peek and a fast kill. Olafmeister is going to go down, and we have a 2 versus 2 situation now. Fnatic, this is going to be a tough re-entry for them.
So Snacks is positioned at the back of the site. He's a little bit exposed to the door, but the focus is on the window now for the CT. Flush is holding an angle, maybe waiting for a peek to come, but time is against them. They both have kits, and that's the retake done. No other players lost here for Fnatic, and it will be made 2-3. All picked up as well.
Bomb defused, and Virtus.pro are finally in some trouble. But they did, of course, get that bomb down, so they might be thinking about a force with an execute here. I think you can definitely justify that because, Fnatic have won a bunch of rounds too cleanly at this point. So you don't want to let them get away with that. Not a team like Fnatic. So indeed, they're actually going for the force with the nades here. Not everybody has full board. We've got Bialy on more or less nothing, but the rest do have a chunk of nades to work with.
Alrighty. Bit of peeking going on in the suicide area. You can see why it's called that when you've got an AWP facing you. Initial presence towards the short area. You can see it slowly being taken over by Pasha. We'll have a bit of comfort behind that smoke, but he'll have no warning as to incoming nades, which could be brutal indeed, but for now Flusher will be holding the angle. Seems to be split. It's on now. We've got 3 players coming through the doors. One's gone down already. JW will follow up with the USP to find a second. There's a player already boosted in CT spawn actually, which should be a problem for Taz. There we go. Olaf finally takes him down. Only 1 play lost for Fnatic. That was looking like it had some potential for Virtus.pro, but it got shut down very quickly indeed.
Yeah, and all too cleanly as well. I mean, I'm surprised JW did not die there, but he is pretty damn good, so he survives. And Fnatic really build that economy, and we're seeing what looks, like their full setup now. They've got the AWP on JW, they've got all the rifles and nades, and JW gets an excellent kill straight away. That's such a boon to this round for Fnatic, and I think he's even pushed to an angle on Dark. He has, and he gets the kill onto Bialy, so that's another player claimed early in the round by JW in what was a force up from Virtus.pro. Now, let's see if the remaining 3 players can do something. JW is going to claim himself number 3. Only 2 more to kill, and he is making this round look like quick work.
You can see Virtus.pro has some intentions to move up long earlier, but Fnatic have a massive stronghold on short, maybe in reaction to losing long. So this is going to be hard, as there are players poised, including the one on the site here for Virtus.pro. As running past with his blades out, will still take down Flusher. Olafmeister will finish things off from short area. And 3 surviving for Fnatic, not bad for their economy. You can see Flusher already on over 10k. Virtus.pro now will be struggling once again with the money they have remaining.
Yeah, JW is so good, man. He just killed 3 players there straight away. Well, I mean, that's the round over. But when you're against Fnatic, that's the round basically over. And now we finally have that eco from Virtus.pro. I mean, they had a really good start. They've run out of luck in the sense of their economy is down the toilets, and it's all about Fnatic just keeping their economy safe. They're looking really good on the money. That's usually the big problem playing CT on this map. Here comes the push onto long from Virtus.pro. Max is going to do a lot of damage with that M4. Yeah, could be the finish. Olafmeister is there to save Pronax.
I've got to give Pronax to his credit for the way his decision making there in that small micro situation on long. He saw 2 players come out, but then he saw a glimpse of the 3rd coming through the smoke. So he just positioned himself to have a 1v1 situation with the smoke guy first, then try to take on the other players afterwards. So, bit of tagging going on there. Snack's down to 20 HP. Carrying the bomb for now. There's a push up short though. You see the AWP holding the angle there as the player. Oh, the bomb stuck in T-spawn at the moment. Is the Soundcue going to come in? We've got a potential flank. There goes the bomb. Now Olofmeister can hold the choke point down. And that is going to be the round over for Virtus.pro. The only question is, where is Taz and how much damage can he do? Alone in lower tunnel versus 5.
Well, Fnatic made Virtus.pro look really bad in this round. It looked as if they were playing with pistols or something like that. Taz will get a quick kill onto JW there, but there's definitely a lot more work where that came from. It left him with that AWP in hand. He's got to make sure that this does some damage. Fnatic's economy is getting way out of control. Flush is going to nail Taz straight away. That's going to be 6-3. Fnatic, they went down 3 rounds straight away, but they don't look like they're going to stop anytime soon with this momentum. They're looking so strong at the moment. And it's always very encouraging to see. This is why I was very scared of picking of the VP player's choice, because of the Fnatic matchup. They are scary, man.
Well, they're only 3 rounds ahead for now. You never know when Virtus.pro might get into the plough and clear the path to glory. Well, JW is clearing the path of Polish players with his AWP. 2 players, 3 players in mid for Virtus.pro. That is a well-timed grenade, but it didn't manage to do that much damage. JW just with the quick scopes there, taking down Neo and Bayali. And Virtus.pro need to figure Fnatic out quickly here before they run away with the CT side. They're running away economically, but the score is still salvageable. This still could end 8-7 in Virtus.pro's favour, although it is looking very unlikely indeed the way things are going at the moment.
Also, you got to remember that this is how the scoreline looked before the patch as well. Like, okay, maybe, you know, this is a 7-8, 8-7. That's kind of where it's at usually. Even if you say, you know, even if the economy gets a little out of control for one team, it can still end like that. But this is Fnatic doing incredible work here on the CT side, and another long push coming in from Virtus.pro. They don't have any weapons to use, and Olofmeister's just sitting behind the smoke. There will be the first frag. He'll get traded straight away, but there's Pronax with the M4. He's going to go down as well, so good start here from Bayali taking both kills, but how do they push further up? We're going to need to see some excellent shots there, and Bayali will deliver his 3rd kill. 2 versus 2 now, but Taz is low, and in comes JW. He has been beasting, finds the headshot, but so does Taz, as JW reveals his head, jumping from elevator, and it's now on Crims. Taz has 14 HP. He's looking for the engagement. And there's Crims, and he'll get the kill, but Taz actually dinked him as well. So that almost actually was saved thanks to the work of Bayali and Taz. But JW, he is playing out of his mind. How is he doing on the frags right now? JW, 14 kills, he's beasting.
Doing very, very well indeed. This is dangerous Fnatic we are witnessing here. As Virtus.pro buy up near the pizza shop here on dust2. Looking for another round on the board. Fnatic's lead grows to 5. Neo maybe looking for the AWP there, not taking the shot on the potential B players, but the AWP did pass as well. So the engagement continues now. JW, how many times will he go back to the well? Taking a bit of damage from a grenade, I think, and there he finally goes down. Just man has no respect for anyone in this game. Yeah. Not wearing those colours of Fnatic.
Yeah, absolutely. That's quite funny, and that's Virtus.pro now with an advantage to use. 3 versus 5. That you know, in the hands of Virtus.pro, they should win this round. Flush is on Catwalk though, so he could actually come out with a huge response. Pash is there as well. Flush is thinking, how the hell did he get there? He has to jump into CT spawn. He's somehow still alive, and Olofmeister will get a kill towards middle. So 3 versus 4. This is still doable for Fnatic, but they shouldn't win this. Their odds are stacked against them so incredibly heavily. Bomb will go down thanks to Taz, as Fnatic mount their assault, using Catwalk as their base of operations.
Well, he is holding close short, but he might have 3 players to contend with here. I was going to say should get traded worst case scenario, but you can see we've got the smokes and the pop flashes coming through around the corner by Bayali's teammates, but they've only got 2 Molotovs left in the HE.
And too much time has just gone at this point. I think if they were able to take down Bayali or get into this position, I think they would absolutely have gone for it because their money is so good. So if you look at it from like the perspective, like they can do like a cost analysis perspective there, where they say, okay, we'll lose this much money to to essentially like hurt their economy by this much, and because our economy is this much, it is therefore worth it, sort of thing. Like there is the ability for them to do that in that spot, and unfortunately though they just couldn't get the positioning they needed to launch the attack. 8-4, so Virtus.pro will claim a round, but again, you know, we would expect a really big T-half from Fnatic, so Virtus.pro need all the rest of these ones.
So, 4-round lead now, and that's a fast entry there by Pasha onto long. There goes Pronax as well. Can he find the third? We can see him on the corner there. Olofmeister goes down as well. This round should be a shutout now. I'm sure Fnatic will do what they can with what remains, which is Crims and JW. More than capable of causing severe damage to the Virtus.pro economy. Crims recently having a 32 for 4 half on Inferno. But this is dust2. There we go. Now it's down to a 2 versus 3, and the bomb hasn't even been planted yet. So very doable indeed, but not with angles like that. JW just going in alone, not waiting for his teammate. Pasha having the angle. Virtus.pro having the numbers now. Crims has got 1 HP. So it's another way Virtus.pro have the numbers.
Yeah, Pasha with a 4K there. Not much you can do. Good stuff from him, just walking in, no respect. That's actually one of the reasons why Pasha is such a good player in a sense, you know, because he's so good at never being faced, never being shaken out of playing his game. He'll always play with confidence. He'll always play like Pasha, and that's what you need. You need a guy who can always be bold and confident with his shots, and that's what Pasha just displayed right there. Just pushing into long, getting the first kill so decisive, then following it up with a series of secondary kill straight away, and very nicely done. So 8-5, but still, like I said, they really need to get to that 7, and they know it. Double up comes in, Neo and Snax. It's quite cool to see Snax ulting every now and again. He's been doing that for quite some time now. And it is pretty effective.
So, Fnatic still with the bye. And again, Virtus.pro playing catch-up now. We said 8-7 was possible, maybe 7-8 is possible for Virtus.pro. We'll have to see, time will tell. Fnatic maybe playing a little bit more conservatively now. 2 players holding long for the time being. One is close to the doors though, and has just been flashed through the doors. And now the flank is coming through, just gone straight through long. And Virtus.pro not ready for an execute yet. They've got 3 players in mid. There goes one of them. Now they're going to have to come back. Taz going to shoot Olofmeister straight in the face. He is on point with the AKs at least today.
The crazy thing is that he got, like, Taz dinked it. They dinked each other straight away, but just the AK versus M4 advantage. So that's kind of nuts. Nice entry there from Neo. That will be Virtus.pro into the B-bomb site straight away. Now, second kill coming up as well. It is barely secured at this point with the smokes going down. Bialy can be freed up to go for the plant. He's got the cover from the AWP. There it is. Neo taking down Flusher as well. And Pasha in with the backstab. So lots of players low there for Virtus.pro, but they do look on track for that 8-7 scoreline. Is now Fnatic. Well, actually, that said, they can still get their purchases in there. So pretty amazing how well they looked after their economy in the rounds 4 to 9, I think.
Nice from JW taking down Neo. Although Snax still has an AWP as well, which may be a surprise for the Fnatic team in this round. So 2 plays in long. This time Pasha won't get any frags. Olofmeister changes his position and takes him down. Bialy to trade. They'll know that there's another player there, but it's going to be their engagement done for now. Pushing up mid are Fnatic. Here comes the second player looking for Bialy. Flusher will be the man to eventually take him down. So Snax should get the plant here on the B-bomb site. 3 versus 1 though, and he's going to have to defend with an AWP. So the odds of him not being traded in this situation are high, which is why he's going to go and take a quick duel onto Flusher and to make it a little bit easier. But he's going to have to force more aggression here before they can set up for a trade situation. Being spotted through the doors now. He's going to make his way back to the site. Both Fnatic players coming from the same direction. Coming up to Tech 9, but it's not going to be fast enough. Crims goes through the window and will take the round for his team.
Yeah, so 9-6 will be the score. And I think it's the first time we've seen... Is it the first time we've seen a CT site half V1? I don't know. I can't really remember, but... we had.
Do you mean since the update?
No, well, since we've been casting since yesterday.
Oh, in any match, a CT side? I have no idea.
Yeah, because yesterday we had a bunch of games, and we had a couple of dust2s, a Mirage, two trains. And I remember on both training games, the T side had like 10+ rounds each time.
Well, one thing to note is early on, there were a lot of rounds where Fnatic had at least 3 AKs. If you're talking regarding updates and so on. And that was something I was thinking about as well. Was, for example, Historically, Existence from Titan had a penchant for being on the T side on Cash, for example, but he would like to pick up the Silent Stem 4. Now, I wonder if that's still the case now, or if he would prefer to pick up the AK-47 instead, as you saw Fnatic.
Yeah.
At every given opportunity.
Yeah, it's just so much better now, right? It's just so much better. I don't know, like
everything lands.
It's a weird one, but Virtus.pro, they're gonna have to work their asses off, because the first problem is gonna be winning that pistol round. Because, you know, I mean, Fnatic, they lost the pistol rounds. They lost the pistol round. They went down 3 rounds and then they just came back straight away. So this scoreline could have been much worse in theory, you know.
That is a very good point, actually. So Virtus.pro, once the buy came in for both teams, only managed to get 3 rounds there in that half. So a difficult half for them, but we are soon to start the second, and we'll see who takes the advantage of there.
Yeah, I mean, I expect to see, you know, similar stuff in the pistol as we're used to with the meta, because at the moment it's usually like aggressive play on catwalk, on middle, on dark, trying just to get like another idea quickly of what's going on and have the ability to rotate quickly, because we can see that the A and the B bomb site, if you look at the mini map, are very, very, very far away from each other, and once T's get into the B bomb site, it's very hard to get back in. So you really want to narrow down what they're doing straight away and have a fast rotation time. That's the idea. But that said, Virtus.pro going very, very passively with 3 to 2 players on Goose actually at the start of the round.
This is a different setup, but yeah. This actually reminds me. This reminds me of a situation where Vox had a 4-man peek up slope through CT spawn to someone who was on long. We'll come back to that. Seems the short push is going to come in first, and it's not going to go the way of the Swedish side. 3 players lost now. Olaf Meister taking 1, which may be a consolation at this point, as now it's just Pronax versus 4. Coming in from long, so that triple peak has now disappeared, and Kobe!
And we got 3 players here for Virtus.pro left alive. Now, they can just sit tight at this point and just try to play the info a little bit. You can see the 2 players in middle. They've got such good positions to rotate quickly, but also to just maybe even spot Pronax, and that's what happens. Oh, it's not a good spot. He might get tagged getting out of there, but just escapes badly. 45 health left on him, but the pressure is coming from Virtus.pro. Pronax is out with the knife. He didn't expect them to push him, and that will be a fatal mistake. So Fnatic have lost the second pistol of this match. And one would expect they force buy him, and there's no reason why they shouldn't force buy. And yeah, Deagles, 4 Deagles and a CZ. JW is really, really good to watch for the CZ if you're interested in making that choice instead of the Tech 9 or the 5.7. So I definitely recommend that because he's incredibly good with it. But here we go.
From the range of Pronax in Suicide, trying to shoot the person on short, like, it's so unfavourable for him. Even if he shoots the player in the head, he's probably not going to kill him from that range. Although, if you had a Deagle, different story. Pasha goes down. Early advantage. Taz with the off angle there, the blind spot. Gonna overkill JW there with the P90. So Pronax going for a cheeky kill, but he is going to manage to get out of there before the 2-man peak comes through. They'll have a 2-man peak of their own potentially with Olaf Meister trying to get some frags in, but they're not going to work out as the trades go in favour of the CTs. Now Flusher alone without the bomb. He's only got 2 players to contend with. I missed a shot on Snacks. That would have evened things up. But again, he's going to go with the Deagle now. He just needs to be wary of this P90 coming in. Because he can get the meat shots with that Deagle.
Yeah, he can pull this one off. Especially with the scout, you know, being able to jump and finding the angles on dark is actually pretty powerful in this kind of a spot. Let's see if he goes to that jump right now. There is the jump. He didn't spot the player. Oh, the timing. Oh, no! Oh, Snacks gets the kill. But that is actually kind of makes that position a little bit more doable than otherwise it would be. Because the problem is, you know, without the jumping, obviously most weapons are not accurate at all when you're jumping. You kind of have to expose yourself massively before they'll actually peek you. And that's what, you know, kind of mitigates that, being able to jump there. So, pretty cool. But 9-8 is going to be the score. As Fnatic did quite a bit of damage, so they managed to eliminate 3 players. So job done, and here is the single flash invested. It's a fully eco apart from Flusher with a P250. In they go. They need to get some damage here. It would be really nice to get a kill or 2, but it's not going to happen. Beyond he's low, but he's got cover from his teammate. So this will be a clean round for Virtus.pro.
9-9, and now the game begins. Although there is no warp on Fnatic, so things may get a bit different later. This time it's going to be Pasha continuing with the P90. On the first half it was Taz. We'll see where he is headed with that gun.
interesting thing to note is that out of the 18 rounds, Virtus.pro have only won 3 of those from buys versus buys.
Okay, so Pash is going to be in mid, presumably playing close to the doors with that P90, although, yeah, indeed, he's playing close at the moment. Looks like Fnatic are going to go for a bit of a late play here. Through into long. Bialy, though, is going to hold things down for now. Looking to get some more frags. Indeed, he'll get another one onto Flusher. Neo there for support as well. That's a really great crossfire situation, especially against the lesser numbers. They've got the bomb as well, which is really good because they can be in a situation where the T will have to come out and keep his back to the wall. Otherwise, the player in pit can peek without the player on the corner peeking. We'll come back to that in a bit. Crims versus 4. Neo and Bialy are heavily tagged, but Crims is going to get absolutely wrecked. Now, what I was going to say is when you've got 2 CTs in those positions on the corner and pit, the player in pit can peek, and the player on the corner can peek once the player in pit starts engaging. The way the Ts avoid that is by coming through the doors and keeping their back to the wall, so they're closer to blue. So the CT on the corner has to come out a lot further and may not get there in time. So horrible situation when a bomb is dropped outside the door like that. Anyway, it's Virtus.pro now taking the lead after a difficult first half, or at least a difficult start to it. We'll see Bialy on short quickly, holding it close. Got to be careful though, as there are Deagles in tow, but it's going to be the P250 of Olofmeister to get the first frag.
Oh, this is very, 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 very special, this situation on Catwalk. If Pasha goes down, he does take down Olofmeister in the end. That's good for Virtus.pro. Otherwise, that's 2 weapons that could be claimed Fnatic. But here we go, we've got Virtus.pro cleaning up the rest of the round. That was a nice attempt from Fnatic, but they don't get much done with it. Flusher is still going to do some damage to the D. Does get some tags there, but doesn't kill anybody. Crims is the last man standing, and he'll go down with ease from Taz. So another round cleaned up quite easily by Virtus.pro. And Fnatic, we're going to see the AWP on JW, full grenades on these players as well. Would expect them to kind of stick with their kind of defaults, allowing JW to work, allowing Olofmeister to work, and see what they can get from the basic positions on the map. And they have gone for the normal spread. Crim's going down suicide there. And he can pop flash any teammates who come from dark into mid. Or they can get someone else to do that. Looks like they get a bit of a challenge there, and Pronax and Crims will find the frags. So that cat aggression has actually been what has undone Virtus.pro in this round, as Crims takes fast positioning off the back of those 2 kills into the A bomb site, and now Fnatic have a chance back in this.
Well, Virtus.pro have only 2 players remaining. They're trying to hold down the site, but they're going to be squeezed from long as JW takes down Snacks, carrying the bomb from long. And there's only 1 player remaining, Taz, stuck in CT spawn. You know, the pinch is coming in from long from sight and from short, so it was a very dire situation for Virtus.pro. Now Taz has revealed his position. Bomb is on the site itself, but there goes Pronax as well, 2 versus 1. Can he get himself another 1 versus 1 before Fnatic can position themselves to trade? Those flames are going to delay things, but the jump will be punished once more. Jumping is no longer for free here in Counter-Strike.
No, absolutely, which is really good because there should be a risk. Because one of the most important things in this game, one of the most prized possessions in this game, that's the biggest commodities, is information. And to be able to actually get information for free as you do with jumping, definitely was a little bit suspect, and I'm glad that it's much harder now. So we have Virtus.pro, still with a lot of money, and AWP on Snacks. Is on Snacks. He might get himself an engagement, but it's all about that early long challenge from Flusher. It's not going to go his way. Great shot from Snacks. Will he get punished as Flusher pushes in? He couldn't get the kill, and that's Crims having to back away in middle there. So this is pretty unfortunate, to be honest, for Fnatic, but they still have a chance to pull things back together again. And there it is. JW will find a kill, eliminating Neo from the flank, and they look to be positioning around B at the moment. We have the bomb on the back of Crims, who is in upper dark, but there's a minute left actually, so there's actually quite a lot of time, and this has been a very, very fast round.
Indeed, both sites are still in control of the Polish side at the moment. Fnatic quite spread out. You can see 1 person just lurking towards long doors, which maybe suggests a split with JW currently in mid. Virtus.pro maybe reading the situation, coming in with 2 men towards long, and they're going to take down Olofmeister. What is the play now from Fnatic? How does it adjust? The bomb is still headed towards long. Maybe they're banking on Virtus.pro vacating the area, expecting they clear things out, but Crims will get the frag onto Barley, but that also reveals the bomb on the map to the rest of the team. You can see the full rotation coming in now for the CTs. What can Fnatic do here? They've got the split coming in, but time is against them. There goes the nade. That opens up the A bomb site. JW missing the frag there, leaving the bomb alone to cross the smoke. And there are 13 seconds to do so. Going to try and force the issue, maybe thinking he couldn't get the plant there, but Snacks will finish him off.
Pretty sick shot there from Snacks. So Fnatic's starting to struggle on the rounds here, and I mean they lost 2 players to that initial pick-based play, and it's something that usually does favor them, but they might opt to try to play more as a team on some of these the openings of some of these rounds. It's like we get the aggression here, so pretty violent start to the first seconds.
But then it's a conga line of 4 Swedish players through into the B bomb site. There's only 1 person to defend. He's going to get taken out immediately. Snacks seeing the shot but not able to land the bullets. He's going to hold an angle now, maybe looking for somebody to re-peek from behind those boxes on the site itself. And indeed, JW will be the one to do so. Oh, just missing the no-scope there onto Crims, close to the door. Crims being very patient indeed. Barley taking down Pronax elsewhere. Now Crims comes out, gets traded by the CTs, and they will survive with 3 players. So, a job well done by Virtus.pro. Fnatic, though, get the plant, which means a bonus $4,000 for the team.
Yeah, I wonder if we will see something like some kind of execute to take away long, or something where they maybe just play the default and try to execute into A. Something of that nature, because they've been playing pick-based at the moment, and it's not actually winning them the rounds. And if they lose this one, they kind of need to eco, but they can't really afford to do that, because Virtus.pro will already be on 14 rounds. They don't want to give them match points straight away. So they have to mix things up a little bit, or do they? That's the question. Maybe they are just confident that hey, it's gonna pan out at some point. It's gonna just pan out. We can see JW there with the AWP on the suicide area, just like looking for an opener. He's not gonna get it. Patch is gonna be boosted there onto the double stack, which is very good as a counter boost for the B split play. Unless the team Molotovs it, and then basically it's a free kill for them. And teams have started to do that, so that's good.
So far, we've seen it be just as effective in most situations with the M4A4. Obviously it's being a lot louder, but behind the smoke it's still difficult to identify when that position is being used for the Ts. Anyway, bomb is lurking in B tunnels at the moment. It's still Flusher just outside long doors as Fnatic start to creep through double doors. But they, all these players should know to expect certain positions. Although this is the one that comes out rarely. How far will they go? And will Pasha take out the first enemy he sees? Indeed he will. Pronax going down. JW will scurry back through the double doors.
Yeah, that's the problem. They didn't have any grenades. Their money was too low for them to be able to Molotov that position, and now they go into the B-bomb site, all going through tunnels, knowing that middle's not safe. A smart choice by Fnatic, but they have to pull out the kills. And there it is. Great shot there from JW. Can he get the next one? Yes, he will. Pasha goes down. Able to find that shot through the slither. That was the gap between the doors. And JW will plant that bomb. In comes Neo and Bialy, but they might want to wait for one another. JW, oh, he misses the quick flick. Neo in with a fast frag, and that could make the difference here as we go into a 2-on-2. Olofmeister is by the car. There's the first engagement. Bialy takes the kill. Flush has got no HP left. What a retake there from Bialy and Neo. Virtus.pro are really doing rather well.
Indeed they are again. After a good start for Fnatic in the first half, Virtus.pro are only 2 rounds away from victory here on dust2. Never count out the Poles. Although, never count out the Swedish either. Let's see what their options are here. They pretty much have to force, and indeed, they will be doing so. I don't know if that money's updating properly, but there we go. Still the buy is just about coming out. JW a bit late with the buy, and he's going to get punished for it. Snacks taking him down before he can even leave T-spawn. He didn't have a NORP, so he didn't want to be there in that situation, but such is life on occasion. Snacks playing the blind spot, and it will work out for him. Pronax going down with a no-scope. 5 versus 2 here. Fnatic on their last legs. Crims take down Snacks. That's a 2-man push from Fnatic. Maybe once this smoke goes away.
Okay, this is rough. Nia is retaking top mid. They don't see it straight away, and he instantly takes down Crims. Not much really left for Olofmeister to do here. He's going to get taken down by Bialy, and that is 15-10. So great round again from Virtus.pro, and Fnatic just going to force it up again, which is smart. I liked what they did last round, or what they tried to do, but losing JW just immediately like that obviously makes life completely just horrendous. So Let's see if Snacks get some nice kills at the start of the round again. They got 2 players there by the doors, just baiting for the shot for Snacks. He won't find anything just yet though. He's playing close to the door. Actually, it's Pasha playing close to the door. And they're going to hit the running.
This is a super fast push up short from Fnatic, getting onto the site, but Pronax gets taken down at the beginning of short. Meanwhile, Fnatic are getting annihilated by Virtus.pro. They've only got 2 players left with a Scout and a Tech 9. There goes the Tech 9, just flushing now with the Scout versus 4 players to keep Fnatic in this match. For 1 frag onto Bali, but there are many more to find. At least carrying the bomb. Get another tag, and that's going to be that for Fnatic. 16-10, Virtus.pro taking the first match of the evening here on dust2. So, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, both pistol rounds were lost by